Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And the Bills.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown. Every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Cook is in. Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were... Here's Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
Because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a... Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And the Bills are going to have first.
And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Allen. And it is caught away from Santa Clara. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Well, pitching. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10.
48-yard line.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard in the 37.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they take it defensively. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
It's now third down.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
True hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
It's now third down.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He's just going to beat this one off to his fullback. Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Throw right, tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he slips up.
In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Allen now on the sneak, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And able to get gets to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
Team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Ravens going to use the second of their... They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. This has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
2nd and goal from the 1. A final shot before half for Allen.
Them into points.
2nd and goal from the 1. A final shot before half for Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The Bills are...
And here's Allen. A final shot. Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have...
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open down his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will hang a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 37-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that will not to be. It's his man Henry making the catch. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Under pressure. Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Third and goal.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. And that is in. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns,
and the Bills are going to get the football.
more completions for them.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. To throw is Allen. He's got his
Yard line.
Another run on second down. Trying to cover up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. Allen to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. Third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, first and 10 here. So Allen's going to look to throw. That is caught by Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final line. Back to throw. Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get set.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. To the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be... This taken in by Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another Bills. First down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Now it's caught. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen to throw once more. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of them in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen to throw once more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their 1st series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be
position.
Round 80.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're in. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 12. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And on this one, he'll get. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Allen going to change it up. They'll go with the keeper.
Back to a running back, and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front. Just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll be...
It's a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That is caught. Downfield is Pearson. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright for the second half.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's tackled a yard. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Allen again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. A scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown. Touchdown, Bills! Rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from 4 yards out.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, did. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And it's not a move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jordan Elliott coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right back to Cook for another in this football game here on EA Sports. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here we go.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
56, 56.
At the 35-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That is caught by Shakir.
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 37 yards.
First down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end.
And he will
For more success come 3rd down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard
The Bills
line.
with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Allen to throw again. Forced out wide. Now, and he gets to the outside. And showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down for Aaron. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Open man, left side, he's got it. Rodgers on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 1.
the 44-yard line.
Now Gainwell. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Rolling right. He'll take off again. And he is out of bounds. Chopped defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Pass's kick is good. And off the play fake, it's Allen. A side that open man is Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
16 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Allen will give this to Davis. And a run. This is Gilliam. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Davis. Finding room to the 20.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable.
And he will take this one a second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
319. Off 52. What is that?
They'll drop to throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. He's taken down.
So much of his damage after the catch.
What's that?
Allen to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
What's that?
They'll run with Cook. And this is good. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end. But here comes first and 10.
42-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1.
What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Bills.
We will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 5. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll see its second time out of the half. They're down to their final one in this half.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They are going for it. Allen got a man. That's Kincaid. And he is down.
Did I miss the hole? Makes those linemen think, did I just get blown off the ball? Too much thinking means not enough execution.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, bro.
That's good.
Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain.
We'll go.
Fullback trying to power it across. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half.
And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hits this to Kincaid. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he will score.
You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He loses the football. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the second half pushed for the lead, but the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. That's brought in downfield by defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And into the end zone. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. To the air with Penix. Another one here to London. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get sent. Penix on first down. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Intercepted! Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will take over beyond their own 40.
Over on that left side, several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
To throw, here's Nix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he backs it away. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, ball 11.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's taken
More than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be enough to get him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bills!
I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And all the way home. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 51 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
The points.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good run.
Moves through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And it falls to the ground.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. He rolls to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen escapes the pocket. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 more yards. That's another Bill.
Working inside the red zone. Drops it off to Cook. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Allen. Caught out wide. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Allen. Caught out wide. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even...
The 20, the coverage team gets to him.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to force him out. First down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Getting out to his left. In the hands of Niles, complete. And this one breaks beautifully. Gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's brought... Again, it's Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has the Buffalo for this. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
That makes the score Bills 16.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that.
The pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills tie it just before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
The Bills are lining up.
Allen looking to throw this. And he runs. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's taken down tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Got a man. It's Knox.
And to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. To throw again, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed to his running back. And into the end, 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs gets into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills up by just a couple of points.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. To the air again, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down.
Round 80. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Drops it off to Cook. And they're getting the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw. Brought in. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Setting up to pass.
Yards to go.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, 59 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extras. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Look at the big fella go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Down the left sideline. And he takes it to the air. Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. That is caught.
First down.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is into the end zone.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 30 there. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back and forth first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Has his man, it's Shields. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll be out
there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete at scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he rips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're able to
surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. Regular. First down.
Here's Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. Team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as by Kincaid working the middle of the field.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Touchdown!
All this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Touchdown! James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And again, it's Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard.
Wide receivers on the field as a defender. I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On red.
Again, it's Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bills with a lead.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it again with Henry. And a lane slow materializing there as he back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
180. Shot. 180. Ready, shot.
They go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and they got you. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great. We're scoreless after 1.
A 45-yard attempt.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. That's headed right. It's no good.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's caught.
Which he reacted and stuffed that play. Maybe use that speed against him in the future.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the Allen. And that is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Down the sideline he goes.
It won't be easy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Palmer. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not in that one.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yo. Get hot. 180.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out.
This coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this opening drive is headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And again, it's Darnold. And it's a turnover to be...